overtraining their clients, because sometimes they're trying to impress the client by giving them really hard workout.
Wow.
And then, yeah, what is happening is they're getting like those micro injuries. 90% of the people here, they are taking steroids. Matter of fact, when you got the mic, bro, I was like, this guy is never gonna give it away, you know? Miami is #1 city in the world. I mean,
Miami is the best ever.
Miami
and everybody who talks shit, you don't get it.
but here, like, and literally shark coming out to me like 3 months ago changed my like completely perspective for.
Very special guest. His name is Sergio. We are in Miami Beach, and Sergio is a fitness coach here in the biggest gym in Miami Beach called Crunch. He's only been working here for 4 months, but he's already been promoted to a senior fitness manager position.
Actually, I was promoted like 4 months since I got the job, but I've been working already for like 10 months for Crunch.
Okay, so what's the secret? How come you come here? I remember first day you came here because I go to the same gym. You are there for a short time, 4 or 5 months. Next thing I know, you get a promotion over the guys who've been here for a bunch of years. What did you do different to those guys?
I think the main differences between me and these guys here, that I'm coming like from Europe, as you know. I'm coming from Macedonia. Also, I've been working in the cruise ships for 4 years. That means I've been traveling the world for a while, and we have kind of different way of working in Europe, and turns out that it works much better here.
I mean, I lived in UK for 15 years, and who were the hardest workers in UK? Of course, there was Eastern Europeans, because they come from a place where if you don't work hard, if you're slacking,
Exactly.
that's not good enough. You don't keep your job.
You're always gonna be lost, you know?
Yeah.
So the secret behind is just, I would say, hard work, dedication, stay motivated, and set up your goals. Because as soon as I got here, my goal was to grow, to get a different position, because I didn't want to have the same position again in the next few years, you know?
Right.
So I was kind of looking for a job that is gonna promote me very fast, you know? And turns out, I mean, I got lucky too, but
I think luck is a part of, you know,
in
order to get lucky, you have to invite luck. In order to invite luck, you have to be doing things.
It's all about attracting energy, man. I mean, I did break all the records the very first month since I got here, you know,
in terms
sales,
of
sales, personal training, clients, like all other bunch of things, and that put me on a different place right away. So I already got the potential to become a manager, and here we are. I mean, I've been in a position already for 5 months. We're hitting the goal almost every month. I mean,
your
and
stats are the best in that gym, correct?
So
It's
far,
a fact.
yes. So far, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, Crunch, it's a corporate gym. We have over 450 gyms around the world. So it's kind of always competition between the clubs, you know?
Right.
Not as much in the club, you know? We work as a team, and I'm trying to be a leader, not a boss.
What is the most common mistake you see fitness coaches make?
I would say overtraining their clients, because sometimes they're trying to impress the client by giving them really hard workout.
Wow.
And then, yeah, what is happening is they're getting like those micro injuries, you know, that lead to a bigger injury afterwards, you know. So, and most of the clients, we just lose them like that, because they're kind of complaining that it's a very hard workout, and
They can't walk afterwards.
you need
they can't
to
go
have
step
the
down
dosage,
the
you
stairs.
know. That's
Yeah.
the main thing in fitness, I think. You should know the level of the client, where you should start and when you should finish, you know.
Is it more with clients who are beginners in fitness, or does that apply to all clients? Like, what if I was a client?
We should consider that we're in Miami right now, so like most of the clients, they're kind of fit, you know, because that's the lifestyle here. So most of the clients, they start from a level like you are right now, I would say. So yeah, but you always have to do that assessment where I'm gonna check, for example, the other trainers, where you at actually.
Mm-hmm.
So based on that, I can develop a specific workout routine for you, you know. So that's how you put the dosage of the workout programs, and also the nutrition plan coming with that too. So
Nutrition is super important, right?
I would
I've
say
heard someone
60%.
say 60%.
Yeah.
Nutrition is 60%. To me, I think it's like 90% because I just want to shred. I want to be shredded, and
Okay.
I know how to do it. I've done it before, but it's purely about eating. It doesn't matter how much I exercise. I can't outwork a bad diet. If I eat pizza every day, I could run marathon every day and still look the same.
And still look the same. So the nutrition part would change much more about your look. Okay? So if you train, I would say 7 days a week, but you don't follow any diet, you still kind of gonna be very strong, you know. 40%, it's about the energy you have, the strength that you develop, and you know, here it comes other things too, like, are you sleeping well? Do you have a lot of stress during the day? You know, there is a lot of things that in combination, like all together, they make you being a better athlete, I would say. So yeah, but I would say that nutrition is like 60%, because if you eat right, you're gonna feel better and you're gonna look much better, which is the main point for me. I think if you are coming in the gym already, you want to develop a nice and good looking body, right?
That's the thing. That's the thing for me. I was just having a discussion with my friend. He said it's not fitness, it's lookness. Because fitness is really your endurance. How fast can you
Exactly.
run? It's not
combined.
about, oh, you have six pack. Because a crack addict, they
Exactly.
have a six pack too.
Exactly. My theory of promoting fitness to my clients and my team right now, my trainers, it's more like being functional, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put on first place like just a regular bodybuilding where you're gonna be just stiff and tight, you know. I would rather choose a program that is gonna make you more functional in future, you know, while you're developing a good and nice body, you know. So as we know, Miami is very famous about, you know, those drugs that, you know, like all the steroids and hormones that
Steroids,
people
right?
are taking. Yeah. So
Yeah, we see a lot of guys in our gym who use steroids. I can tell. Sometimes I'm like, maybe he's taking a little bit, but
I mean, 90% of the people here, they are taking steroids. Matter of fact. And why they're doing it? If they feel better afterwards, yeah, but we all know that there is a lot of side effects afterwards. Maybe not right away, but a few years later, they're gonna feel the difference, you know, like losing energy, hair loss,
impotence, right? Dick is shrinking. I've heard those before.
blowing up your testosterone level and all other hormones, you know, and it's really hard to catch up on that afterwards. So what they do like I would say one cycle for 6 months, right? So they pause that for 1 year, and then all the hormones are down, so they're losing energy, so they're doing another cycle and another cycle, and it takes forever until they really see the side effects of it, so they kind of like becoming aware of the drugs they're taking, because in the end of the day, it's just a drug, you know.
And at that point, it may be difficult to quit because then you may not be able to have sex because your
Absolutely.
body is expecting. Where's the testosterone?
Absolutely.
It's not
I
producing
mean,
it anymore.
it's addiction. It's addiction. I mean, I've been speaking with so many people that they take steroids and they feel great. Like during that cycle, they feel amazing, And it's a drug. You're just getting addicted.
It's almost like anything in life. When you cheat,
Absolutely.
it is good for a short term, but long term, you always pay the price. No matter what, you always pay the price.
Because afterwards, you realize that just being natural and doing natural things is just not enough. So
I think
you're always coming back.
the insecurity drives them to do that. If they know the negative side effects in the long run, and life is a marathon, not a sprint.
Of course. It's just choosing a shortcut before hard work and dedication. It is what it is. I mean, you still have to work hard. Don't get me wrong.
Of
I mean,
course,
even
of
if you
course.
take those, I mean, you still need to be maybe on strict diet, and you need to be like twice a day in the gym. But it's gonna take you like much shorter than just being natural. That's the difference.
Okay.
So let's say this is how we look, and I don't know about you, but I've been working out for 9 years. I have up and downs, of course, but whenever I reach my best shape, it's still very far from the ones that they choose to have that shortcut. So that's the difference.
Yeah. I mean, I'll never be like some of the guys in the gym who,
course.
as a matter
That's
of
what I'm
fact,
saying. No matter how many years you train,
Yeah.
you're never gonna look like that.
and you know what? I'm okay with that. I don't want to
Me
look
too.
massive. Like it's not.
Absolutely, the beauty
Not
is
everybody
in nature.
thinks
Man.
it's
As you can see here, the beauty is in nature.
exactly. Yes, there's a lot of videos. There's a lot of advice for beginners, for not beginners, for experience. Just in short, like, could you give advice for someone who is not experienced in fitness?
I mean, I always look back what I did, when I was starting, and first thing I did, I literally got a personal trainer who can show me the very basic things and who can teach me, I would say, in the first 2 or 3 months, who can basically give me the confidence to build a specific workout routine for myself, because we all know we're all like different body types, so I can't train what you do. I mean, in this case, we are the same body type, but like we can have the same workout routine like all of us. So you need someone who has experience to tell you that. I mean, some of them, they just getting a friend who's been in the gym like for 5, 6, 7 years, so kind of they start to train together. But I don't think that person can be very helpful, because
Unless the friend is someone like you.
you have the pleasure
You have to
know
find
me, so you're lucky.
Yes.
Me
I'm
showing you all
yet
the
waiting
workout
for my
routine.
invitation to the
Yes,
first session.
Of course, you're invited anytime, my friend.
All right, thank you. And what about those who are experienced? And I consider myself very experienced.
Same thing. You should get a trainer. That's what.
All right.
Because it's not about like you training hard, and of course you might know your routine and you getting the result, but having someone next to you to fix your form sometimes, to motivate you, to push you a little harder.
Totally agree.
I've been in the fitness industry like for over 8 years. I still sometimes train with the trainer, because it's a different routine, it's a different workout. They're gonna show you something differently. They're gonna correct your form. So it's always so much fun. I mean, in my gym, my position right now. I'm the fitness lead. I'm the fitness manager. So yeah,
but there's one guy who's called the master trainer.
Master trainer, yeah. If you compare the experience from personal training, we kind of have the same experience, but he has more American certifications. Mine are more from Europe, and that's why here they don't count all my certificates. So
Interesting.
he's
So
kind of.
did you have to redo your certifications here, or
I did. I took ISSA. Here it took me like 3 months. Um, the exam was pretty hard, but
So nothing from Macedonia was accepted here. You had to.
it was one certificate that I
Okay.
have for nutrition. That was in that. I mean, all the certifications that I have, they're international, but American industry has some more requirement that just that you can't bring a certificate from Europe, so you have to redo it here, kind of, you know.
Okay.
But I'm looking forward to get even more, you know, because I still want to learn. Like nobody
about
knows
learning,
everything.
Right? It's
you know?
about
Of
learning. It's not
course,
about putting
of
them
course,
on the wall and saying,
Of
"Here you
course.
go, I'm more complete now."
Of course.
What do you think is the future of fitness, like in 30 years? Like, you saw what happened in the last 30 years. We went from 80s, Arnold, who's kicked it off, and then it became cool in the late 80s and 90s. It was picking up, and now it's like everybody belongs to the gym.
The easiest way to stay active is always to get a membership in the closest gym to your neighborhood, you know, more than just look for places and have outdoor activities, you know. So usually people, they choose to get the activity that is closest to them, to where they live, you know.
Okay, that's fair enough.
Yeah, so that's why, let's say for example, in the neighborhood they have a yoga studio, so they choose to go and do yoga, you know. If the gym is very far from their homes, they choose to do something else in between. So it's not just like just going to the gym, but as you said, like it's progressing a lot, and I hope that if now 50% of the people, they do some kind of activities, I hope it's going to be even 80% even in 10 years from now. We're talking about people from
Like,
on the age from 15 to 50.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. That's great. That's great. I think people are becoming more and more
Aware.
about the well-being
And
in
health.
general, and about even about how their mind works.
Of course.
And
I mean, even after a week working out and being active, you kind of start feeling great and better,
oh,
you know.
absolutely.
And it's
Unle-
kind of, you're getting addicted, you know.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
want to work out, you know.
Oh, absolutely. Well, some people claim they don't get it. Like they said, "Oh, I've done this. I ran, I lifted, and I just feel knackered, tired." And to me, it's like it's the opposite. To me, it was first time I went to gym, and I really honestly worked out in 2006. I just felt like a different person. When did you move to United States? Let's talk about your journey.
I moved recently. It was January this year.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh, after me, actually. I moved
Yeah.
here in December.
I haven't been even a year here, but I used to be like back and forth, Miami, Texas, Florida, but like I never had a chance to basically move here. I was always like kind of visiting or do work trips or whatever. This was like a literally me moving here, you know. So I don't have intentions to go back.
When you first came from Macedonia, was Miami Beach your goal, or was
It was literally here. It was literally I landed here and I literally got apartment on South Beach, and ever since I'm here. And I think like my goal is to stay on South Beach for another 2 years, because this is kind of the way of living that I was dreaming about, and I like this lifestyle. I mean, all this beauty here, and especially now the position that I have, it's like kind of keeping me here, I would say, for the next 2 years, and afterwards we'll just see. I wanna go in a different place in America.
yeah?
But for now, Miami was great so far. Miami is really far from America. I mean, this is like multicultural city or country, name it however you want. I mean, in general, Florida is a little different because of the weather, but Miami, like specifically, it's it's everything but America.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I think. You know, that's why
Absolutely.
I found myself uh, so easy here. You know, it's very, you can adapt very quickly. You know,
Yeah.
because
Everybody's
this
from
city
somewhere else.
offers a lot for everyone. You know, you have the beach here, and then you have over the bridge you have literally Brickell, where you can literally suit up and have like a business meetings and meet celebrities and like all different cultures. You know, that's why I think everyone can find himself in this city.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
I
what I
agree.
think.
And this is like America's Casablanca, to me.
Absolutely.
It happened to be inside America's territory, but it's not quite America.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
there's a popular belief that it's all about partying and drugs, and you know, but it's not. To me, we see people here do yoga, dancing, training, going for a run, cycling. Somebody's working out at outdoors gym. Uh,
Used to be more crime here, but
oh,
right now I mean, all the people that they literally coming here, they come for like having a nice active lifestyle. That's what I think, and it's becoming more and more popular. You know, so when you say Miami, first thing that pumps up on your mind is literally being in shape and do activities all day long. You know.
what are the negative sides of living in Miami Beach since you moved here? Did you have a culture shock of any kind?
um Sometimes on some places it's just very dirty, you know.
The back streets,
I
little
mean, I
back
know that it's
alleys.
like everywhere in America, but there is a lot of homeless people here, unfortunately, sleeping on the streets, especially on that part, like, I mean, close to Ocean Drive. That's the only bad thing that it just comes on my mind.
Yeah.
So far, I'm in love with this city, man. I literally, as soon as I wake up, I'm just happy and amazed of all these palm trees and the beauty that I mean, the, the the perspective that I have for this city is, I think that is the most beautiful city in the world.
Oh
I've
man, I
been
love to hear that. And you know, we need more people like you. And I'm the same. I give people tours for free. I tell them about the history, how the island was started in 1870, how they actually were bringing in sand from Everglades to make it one solid piece of land, and how it developed throughout the
That's
30s and
such a nice
40s.
story, man.
I am in. I love history, and because I love this place, you know, I don't love the history of Alabama, for example, but because I love this place, I want to know everything about it. And Versace era, well, before that there was Cocaine Cowboys era, and this is when you said that Miami Beach was dangerous. That was 70s and early 80s.
80s, yeah.
And then they started changing it by, they started shooting Miami Vice show, portraying it in the most beautiful way. Uh, and people in Europe got to know about Miami and started coming here because for a while it was so forgotten. It was a retirement town, so it was cheap, boring, and uncool. Something Miami Beach is never gonna be again.
Absolutely, man. I
And
mean,
Versace was murdered in '97 by Andrew Cunanan, the serial killer. He was his fourth victim, and after he was murdered, they locked down the whole island for about 10 days. So every car leaving the island was checked. Every boat was checked. Uh, the guy, the killer, couldn't escape the island, so he was hiding inside the island. 10 days later, they found the house he was hiding in. It was a boathouse in Mid-Beach. Uh, they raided the house, and he shot himself right as they were entering the house. He was already very skinny because he didn't have any more food left in the house. He shaved his head. He knew he was going to have to kill himself. But yeah, interesting story. And after that, Miami changed for the bad. A lot of local people remember this as 9/11 of Miami Beach.
yeah, I've heard stories. I mean,
There's a very good TV show called American Crime Stories, The Assassination of Versace. It's the 12 episodes based on true story drama. Amazing. What's the biggest cultural barrier you have encountered since you moved from Macedonia?
I don't think that there is a culture barrier. I mean, I'm still like kind of my religion and the way I was grown up fits with this lifestyle here.
Yeah.
I mean, still there are like churches and school on every almost on every block, you know. So
You are religious yourself. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay, what's your religion, if I may ask?
I'm a Christian Orthodox.
Okay.
Yeah. So we have a few Orthodox churches here,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah. Actually, today I was in the church. It was like a few hours ago because I don't miss Sundays. Sundays is for church and for
Okay.
family and friends.
Nice.
So
nice.
you kind of got me this Sunday.
Awesome. Well, you came here in a good spirits. I can feel it.
Of course. Hey,
You want to be in the show?
hey.
Do you remember the time you forced me to do a karaoke?
I remember the time because it was unforgettable, man. It was that was the time that like it was on my birthday and kind of when you got the mic, bro, I was like, this guy is never gonna give it away, you know. It was just like for like 10 minutes just singing and then
Well, it
having
felt like
fun.
10 minutes. It was only actually 3 minutes.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, wow.
It was a
see?
song by Milli Vanilli, Girl You Know It's True.
Oh, yeah.
And you know, when I was alone, I used to sing that song along that song.
Better?
Much better.
Much better.
Much better.
I hope, bro.
But
No hard feelings.
No, I appreciate that you made me do. You sort of put me in a position where I did that. I shouldn't have because your singing was amazing. So I don't know
Thank you, man. I
how
appreciate
after coming after you,
Thank you.
there was no way I have anything decent.
I'm kind of famous for taking my speaker and my mic wherever I go, even if I have a party in my home, you know. And what I usually do is like I suggest, okay, let's have one song each person so they can relax and they can, you know, feel the atmosphere and the energy, you know, because if I'm the only one singing and they're watching me, like it wouldn't be that much fun, you know. But if you suggest, okay, you know what,
They would
let's
think
sing.
you're in love.
Of course.
with
of
yourself.
course. That's not true. Come on. I know how to share a different energy when I'm singing.
No.
And music is my second love, like definitely.
But why didn't you
I
ask
write
us?
songs. I
Next time, I think this is good. Not everybody is good at it. Not everybody want to do it. I know it's funny when someone is failing miserably. But you could ask people, oh, okay guys, what do you want me to sing? You could do this sort of like a request concert.
yeah, we've done that before
Yeah?
many times. You know, I mean, you remember? I mean, we were like more than 10 people on my birthday, and we all kind of sang. You know, and it was
Except
it
your
was,
friend with nice hair, he was sitting next
it
to
was
us.
so much.
Do you have a song of your own? You know, like if I was singing, I would be creating my own stuff.
I do. I wrote more than I would say 20 songs. They're just like lyrics so far, you know. I know the melody, but like I haven't done like demo version of it or a studio version even better.
But
I
do you know
mean-
the melody? Or
Yeah, I know the melodies, I know the lyrics.
do you want to do a chorus? One chorus for us?
Not right now. I'll skip that one too.
Okay.
There's
okay.
too many people here,
Yeah,
and I don't
yeah.
feel very comfortable.
Guys, if you saw how busy it is here, you would understand why he doesn't want to
Thank you,
do experimental stuff.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm just scared that someone else is gonna literally see me singing now and maybe hire me for a concert or something. So I'm just like, I stick to my job. That's all.
Yeah,
Just
you
kidding.
are in love.
Just
you
kidding.
are in love.
Just kidding, man.
Do you do exercises to keep your voice strong and range?
I do. You have to practice singing like everything else. Um, I watch a lot of YouTube videos and tutorials where they teach you how to manage your voice on a certain melodies, you know.
Maybe you could give us a tip.
It's just I'm kind of in a very basic right now, you know, when you should increase your voice, when you should change your voice, and stuff like that. I mean, um, considering what song are you singing, and yeah, it's been great. I mean, I improved my voice. Um, I improved my voice in the last 2 years. I would say just by practicing. That's why I even bought a mic and a speaker, and I'm just playing music and singing. But I'm doing it only when I'm alone.
Okay.
I
Okay.
feel comfortable only when I'm alone. I don't have problems singing in front of friends of mine, or I always when we celebrate something, there's a like group of people the same way we did on my birthday. You know, I don't have problems singing in the people that I know, in front of people that I know, but in general, I don't want to just like go around and singing. I literally would like step on side and give the mic to other people to have fun, you know. That's all about. In the end of the day, it's
So you don't
literally
want
not
to.
my job or not
Okay.
my thing to sing, you
You
know.
don't want to pursue it as a career. You just like it as a hobby.
No way.
Not even secretly.
Not even secretly, no.
Okay.
No, absolutely not.
Come on, you've been writing lyrics. You have 10 songs already.
Uh, maybe I'm not the one who is gonna perform those.
Okay, you could be a
know?
writer, yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
see.
Yeah.
You don't
Music
know what
producer,
future
music,
brings, you know.
songwriter,
We'll see.
composer.
As I said, it's my second love, so we'll see.
And first love is fitness, right?
No,
No, yourself.
first love is fitness, definitely. I'm in a third or fourth place. We'll see. We don't know yet.
What are your future plans? You said 2 years you want to be here. You see yourself here for 2 years. What's next? Is there a move you have planned? Is there something you're working on?
I mean, down the road, I was always kind of dreaming about my own gym. Um, Miami is very good place for opportunities, and it's kind of place that if you start a new business, it can bring you a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, the chances that you can fail here are pretty much small if you have a good plan. Um, that was the main idea of me moving here, basically. So we'll see, man. I give myself another
Yeah.
year and a half or two, and we'll see. I hope the next podcast that we're gonna have here, I'm gonna be just having my own gym, and we're gonna talk about that.
Maybe we're
more
gonna have that podcast on the roof
on
of
the
your gym.
road,
How is
in
that?
my gym, by the pool,
Yes.
in
yes,
my
yes.
gym. Very good.
Okay, so now we have a very specific gym in mind. It has
Yes,
to have a swimming pool on the roof.
absolutely.
A plumber walks into an apartment and there's a wife of this guy, but the guy is not at home. You know those jokes, like in East Europe? Or
Okay.
there's always a plumber, there's always a mailman, and there's always
al-
cheating going on. No, I fucking
There's-
hate those.
And you know what is funny? Whenever the plumber comes, she's always alone. you know?
yes.
She's always
Isn't
alone.
it,
Like
isn't it a
she's al-
coincidence?
it's-
And he's
that's
always not just not there. He happened to be working for 2 weeks. He's
Yeah.
abroad somewhere.
Absolutely. You know?
So I grew up as a kid not liking this kind of comedy, and then stand-up came in.
Big fan of
Me
stand-up
too. Me
comedies.
too. It opened my,
My
eyes.
favorite
and-
is Trevor Noah.
Oh yeah.
If you
Yeah.
heard about
What's-
him, he's the
oh,
host
she's
of
like-
the American Daily
Mhm.
Show. Amazing guy. I mean, I'm always watching his shows, and Kevin Hart is also great.
It started here in America. Lenny Bruce in the 60s, 50s, 60s. He was arrested all the time because his comedy for that time
Was brutal.
was brutal. Police would watch his show, and at some point they would arrest him because
Of
he
course.
would be too harsh, too edgy. And he would literally, his whole career, he was arrested dozens and dozens of times. Have you tried comedy? Stand-up comedy?
Not quite. No,
No?
no. I mean, I can joke, I can have fun with
No,
friends,
yeah, yeah.
but like
Oh yeah, with friends.
standing in front of everyone and just talking, like making jokes and fun of everyone, I mean, not my thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, maybe you should try it.
maybe, you never know.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Write a
But
routine,
not-
just
yeah.
like you write songs.
Absolutely.
But make sure you
Just
show
like I
'em.
write a program for my clients, you know. Same
It
thing.
is. There's structure.
Yeah.
There's
There's very
introduction, main
customized.
body,
You know, I'll
the
make sure that
punchline.
I'll make sure that my first jokes is just for you. You know, I'll make sure that. I mean, no offense.
No, no. You mean for me personally?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So is
If
it
you don't
just
mind,
gonna
of
be
course,
me, the
because
only
you gave me
person
the
watching?
suggestion, you know, to
Okay,
start
okay,
that, you know.
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So be the first one that is gonna take the jokes, you know.
In Britain, they have very sharp sense of humor. If you're sensitive, they're gonna hurt you because they're gonna tell you
I
the
felt
truth.
that on my own skin. I mean, I have a lot of friends from England, you know, and yeah, their humor is brutal, man. Like they can
is.
literally, like, they can literally get drunk and talk like whatever they want, you know. I kind of find American people with like good sense of humor, you know. They understand my sense of humor, which is very good, you know. I mean, you can always like have like nice conversation if you joke and
Oh,
have
yeah,
more
yeah.
positivity in it. And so far, I'm really getting along with American people.
To me, my favorite people from America are New Yorkers. I love because they are the closest to British. They are honest, they're blunt, they have a sharp sense of humor, like our mutual friend Brad, for example. Like that's to me, that is the New Yorker. So what other city in the United States do you like apart from Miami Beach? What's your second favorite city?
I would say Houston.
Houston.
Yeah,
Wow, that's
It's
interesting.
still human and hot, but like it's just I don't know why, but I love Texan people, man. They have
Really?
like they have a specific culture, and they have the mentality of Texan people is it's so much different than any other part of in America, you know. And maybe because most of the people are wealthy there, so they kind of, you know, they set up their life in a good way, so there is no much stress there, I would say. They're just living their life, and they really have a good sense of humor. Trust me, Texan
Yeah?
people, I've been like
I didn't know that.
literally having so much fun with Texan people. But again, my opinion, Miami is #1 city in the world. I mean,
Miami is the best ever.
Miami
and,
is-
and everybody who talks shit, you don't get it.
the best thing that I like, you asked me this question when we started, like the best thing that I love about Miami is like that no matter of I would say no matter of your level, you can always find something good here. So even if you're like broke with no money, with no friends, this is the place that you want to start. All these yachts here and all this like beach houses, and there's a lot of celebrities and expensive places that you can find where to spend your money, basically, you know. But even if you're mid class, you can enjoy a little bit of both of them, you know. You can have so much fun spending money, or you can just literally be broke and stay here where we're sitting right now,
That's
you
what
know,
I've been doing
in the
for a
park,
while. Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
you know, and just have fun, you know.
You know, sometimes even though I'm broke, but I feel like a millionaire. I go
Yeah.
for a run.
Absolutely.
I see amazing scenery. And you know,
Absolutely.
I think I'm just as happy.
I mean, fake it till you make it, you know.
but
That's
I'm
what,
just as happy as that guy in the yacht. Honestly.
of course, of course.
Maybe
Trust
even
me,
happier.
he has more problems that you
Yeah,
do.
He's
you
worrying
know?
about his yacht. He's worrying
course.
about
Where to
another
park the
yacht.
yacht and yeah.
He wants a bigger
Yeah.
yacht. I don't think he has a bigger yacht.
You only worry about your bike and that's
yes,
it, you know.
yeah. My
Your
bike
electric
needs
bike,
servicing.
your battery, and yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So what's your biggest fear? Do you have fears? You're a
I
very
have-
confident guy, but
I have
is
fears
that
from height,
me
and
too?
deep
I was
water.
about to say
Deep water.
deep water.
Yeah.
Sharks related or not?
Yeah. I mean, like 2 months ago, literally I was in the water and shark came out of nowhere, and I was by myself in the water.
It was your birthday, right?
It was my birthday, and maybe she just
Maybe
came
it
to
was a
say
little
happy
present that she
birthday, and
decided
I
not
don't
to
know.
eat you.
Maybe it was a robot shark, or somebody sent it to me, or I don't know.
Yeah.
But it was really scary. And even before that, though, I was like, I was never like swimming like far from the beach, you know, because I don't want to just experience what is over there, you know. And like, so I would say like the biggest fear for me are just, I would say, diving and skydiving, you know. That
Oh,
would be
really?
like, yeah,
We have to
because
go skydive.
no heights and no deep waters, you know. So maybe we should just skydive and just go straight into the water
You can
and dive right
skydive
away.
above water.
And just dive?
No. So you have parachute, but at least you know you're above water.
I'm not
So-
scared of something happening. I'm just, it's a fear.
No,
I'm
you don't
just
wanna die.
Scared. No, it's not that. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a fear. Even when I climb a high building, you know, I can't see like from the top
You
because
don't want to watch down.
I'm just
look down.
I'm watching it. I'm just scared, you know. And
I
it's,
get you. I get you.
you know,
Yeah.
when we talk about like water, I'm literally just scared from like sharks
Mhm.
and all the other creatures here in the ocean, because
Well,
I find myself swimming in deep waters when we're going on the lakes or some nice place where I know that it's kind of safe, you know. But here, like, and literally shark coming out to me like 3 months ago changed my like completely perspective of me swimming far away from the bay.
I
you
think
know?
that's what it would take for me. I have to see the shark in real life to actually to accept the fact that they're there and they can come and get me. Because unless you see it, you think, oh, it happens to other people.
It
like
happens.
like with HIV, you know, you think, oh,
Exactly.
it happens to other people. It
That's-
happened to my friend one day,
Yeah,
and that shocked me.
that's-
I couldn't. It could have been me, you know.
that's absolutely amazing. I mean, how you can just hear things and your mind is not accepting the way when you're gonna see it, you know. So
Yeah.
I know there are sharks out there.
Of
I know
course.
that they coming almost every day on Florida. But as soon as you see that and you experience that, it's like totally different feeling. I mean, I couldn't sleep for 3 days. I mean, the shark was literally 5 meters. I mean, far from me, you know, and it was like a big shark. It was like 7-8 feet shark, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't
yeah.
like a small
Wow.
baby shark, you know. And the one thing though, I was by myself in the water, you know, so I kind of managed to escape, you know.
Well-
I wasn't deep. That's why I kind of managed to.
How deep
get
was
back.
it in where you saw
The
it?
water was up to here.
Okay, so it was deep
So I
enough for
wasn't
him
even
to roam
swimming.
around.
Of course.
Yeah.
Course. Luckily, I saw the shark. I would say maybe 30 seconds before she come to me, you know. So I knew that she's there. So I was kind of getting back already, you know.
Okay, nice.
That was my luck. I know one thing though. I will remember my birthday by that.
Okay.
And one more thing, by your karaoke, singing on my birthday. Definitely.
No,
So,
I really appreciate that.
It's
That,
like, yeah,
that means a lot
that one
to
is
me.
first, and then
And
the
I
shark.
can't wait to do another
Yeah.
one because
I can't wait.
I think I was okay.
We'll see. You want to try here, maybe?
All right, thanks for
All
coming
right.
on our podcast.
Thank
Nice
you, man.
talking
It
to
was
you,
my
man.
pleasure, man. Thank you.
I wish you all the best.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Next time, talk about, as I said, maybe my own gym or something else. Or maybe we can do reverse. We'll see. But anyway, thank you.
Maybe you can interview me
Yes.
for my podcast.
Absolutely.
You know? 'Cause-
Absolutely. How did you do? How did you start?
yeah.
Thank
All
you.
right,
Have a
thanks.
good one. Thank you.